Okay, you guys, so we're going for another round of leveling. It's the next night. I really don't have any real amount of rested, so to speak of. I'm just kind of in get shit done mode, to be perfectly honest. And I saw we had a mail icon, so I wanted to see what was up with that. I don't know if it's in relation to the report we made last night, or if it's just stuff that may have sold off of auction house. I did put some of the stuff up that we gathered last night. I can't remember if I showed us doing that or not before I finished. I really don't remember. So we are currently in Stormwind. And we'll see what this is about. But I did get our shaman ready to rejoin the leveling crew on Wednesday. Well, for our Wednesday streams, quote unquote. Don't know if we'll be able to do Wednesday stream this week. We might have to move it to Thursday. It kind of depends on how the weather plays out here. So let's see what we got. So this doesn't really look any different, to be perfectly honest. I think the jade I put up is missing. It looks like all of the iron is still there. It looks like all of the life root is still there. It looks like all the gold is still there. So this shit's gonna all end up going back up. And hoping for the best again. But let's see what we got here. Alright, so we did get some sales here. Nothing from Blizzard, so I'm not surprised. We'll see what happens. Alright, so first up is... Oh, I forgot we'd put citrine up, so we sold all of that. There's 7 gold. We sold all of the Death Blossom, it looks like, so there's 323 after auction house is cut. Lithium? I don't know. All 4 of those sold, so there's 190. 6 lesser moonstones. So 2 gold, 38. All of the jade sold, so there's 64. The 2 blindweed that we had up, so there's almost 3. Our 5 nightshades sold for 47. The lace strite, or last right as I am calling it, 129. Selenium, 154. And all of the rising glory for 4,229. Very, very nice. So we'll have some funds to send over to the bank alt that's holding all of the things. Alright, well, yeah, nothing from Blizzard. I'm not surprised. I don't know. Like I said, I wasn't even 100% certain that that person was in fact a bot. It just felt like it. The fact that they had been logged in towards the end of our stream around 7 p.m.-ish and were still there doing the same exact path at 2:30 in the morning. That's a long time to not get up. Something seemed odd. So, will we ever hear anything back? Don't know. Don't know. We'll find out, I guess. Or we won't. Time will tell. Time will tell. And, where's our Hearthstone? I think we are hearthed to Heroes Rest. Yes, we are. So, yes, we are. So we made a grand total of 5,150 gold. Most of that being the Rising Glory, apparently. So, you know. not being rested will slow things down out here. However, since we're kind of making some money because we have to gather more stuff, kind of balancing out the agony of it going so slow. But, you know, we'll see how I continue to feel about that. It's just I had a little bit of time tonight. So it's like, well, I could go and work on the next Bloodthirsty, or we could try to get a quick 2-hour plus leveling session in on the Pacifist. Which is decidedly quick compared to the Bloodthirsties currently. When everything's in perspective. You know. But, yeah, so we got the Shaman ready tonight for the next Bloodthirsty stream, since I'm not sure when you guys are gonna see this video. I have to put the other one in that we recorded the previous night. I have to run that through my editor, just make sure that there's not anything too terrible that I need to remove from that. I'm just gonna, you know, you guys know me. I hate video editing, for those that are new here. I hate it with passion. There's a reason why I don't do that many dedicated YouTube projects. I do a couple here and there as time allows for me, or as energy allows, but I really have a strong dislike for complicated video editing with the program I have. I had time to kind of do it as a creative outlet when I did the Just Dance and Circus and all that, but the husband did help me a good deal with the special effects and everything. But I have other creative outlets that I turn to now, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I don't want to spend 7 or 8 months working on one project anymore. I want one video project. Let me rephrase that, because, you know, our needle felting projects do take a decent amount of time to get through, but at least we have something tangible in our hands. Yeah, no, we're gonna leave that one. That one makes me nervous. I mean, I know it's right there, but those flappy things are a little close, and I'm a little uncomfortable with how close they are. So, you know, we will see. We will see how that one plays out. It felt like a trap, you know? It felt like, oh, hey, I'm right here, but this flappy thing above my head is could be, maybe, tied into this node here that will rain down all sorts of terror upon your little body, because you only have 3,700 hit points. Excuse, not experience points, hit points. So, yeah, something's gonna sneeze at us, and then that's gonna be it. So we have to be careful. Again, which is why we are choosing to be out here at the time of day we are. We'll see what happens, player-wise out here tonight. We are starting a little bit early this evening. Flower. Alright, those two are... Or, sorry, I was trying to read the thingies. I'm just making sure I've gotten my bag sorted to my liking. It's just a thing with me. I need things in their specific places. But yeah, we'll see how things go with other players out and about here tonight. Ooh, nightshade. There's a bigger ticket item. Now, will we get many of those? Don't know. Depends on if it's a nightshade heavy time period, honestly. I think we can grab this one without too much fuss. I do see a shadow of something up there above us. Whatever you are probably going to end up remaining there. Because I can't see you clearly, and there's some hostiles floating around there, and yeah, we're just gonna leave that be. Not worth it. Not worth it at all. Just no and thank you. Alright, I think we can snag this. Kind of felt like that was a looking both ways across the street moment. Not gonna lie, I'm like, is anything coming? Is there any hostile mobs here that I'm not seeing? Tell me now. Alright. What is this? What is this and where is it? Oh, somebody's killing something over there. Nope, nope. Don't want to risk it. No, we don't. Alright. What is that? I don't know what that is. Oh, another nightshade. It looks like... Well, where is it? Oh, it's right there. Right in front of us. It's easy to lose things here. Can't see the forest through the trees. Just these flowers just look so much like they're just part of the ground cover. It's incredible. Death Blossom. I'm gonna have to... Oh, I thought we were going to make another adjustment. I guess not. Alrighty. So yeah, definitely way more flowers in this loop than there is ore. But, you know... It's not like it's a huge deal. Because we're not, like, trying to get... Nice. We're not trying to get to a specific... point plateau to do anything. This is one of the ones I'm gonna say exercise extreme caution with because there's so many quest mobs up here and people like to kill a lot in that spot. Just be careful because that's one of those spots where suddenly it could very quickly be prox kill city. I just don't want it to surprise you. Now, we should still be clean at the moment. Yes. It's the moment we seem to be. Alright, I think we can get that. Gonna try to grab this nightshade here. Oh, hey, we got 2 on that one. Nice. Not sure if Nightshade is like the Frost Lotus of this expansion. I don't know. I really never leveled my Alchemist the past like 2 expansions, so meh. All I know is that it kind of sells pretty good on the House of Auctions. Kind of, sort of. Alright. But, I mean, I also don't gather that much in the other zones. I mean, I did a little bit of gathering in the other zones on my, my sort of bank alt for this expansion. Kind of, sorta. But I don't know. The flowers from here seem to sell better than the flowers from some of the other zones. Like when I went gathering in Maldraxxus on my normal character. Sometimes that stuff would not sell first run, and I would have to run some of it back through again. I've done a little bit of gathering in Arden, not much though, because I don't know, I think I went with the Covenant on Arden to begin with, which I don't know why I did, because being over there just feels so closed into me. The trees are low, the mobs are close. I have a hard time seeing, like, everything just, like, screams claustrophobic to me over there, but I don't know. I've done a little bit of gathering over there, but not very much. I'm like, where are you? I don't see you, because you're right effing there. Those rising glories, man. Blend right in with the terrain. Well, we haven't seen our boy yet tonight, or girl, whoever they happened to be. We haven't seen our buddy yet from last night. It could be that we just haven't seen them yet. Or maybe there was a little something something fishy going on there. And maybe the something something's being investigated. I don't know. Haven't seen them yet. Sometimes it can take a few days for them to do anything about that stuff. We'll see. We will see. Oh, hi, friend. You are right there. They could just be in another spot that we haven't come across yet. Don't know. Alright, where are we? Here we are. Alright, so we were about, oh, what was it? Just shy of 3 full bars of rested XP. And we were getting like 1900 for each node collected at that point. So, I mean, we have gone back to non-rested values here, as it would be, I guess. I'm not gonna go down in the crevasses. There's a lot of shit going on down there. There's people killing shit down there. There's just...
I have received reports of wildlife wreaking havoc nearby.
There's just some stuff happening down there. We need to be careful because these guys are level 60, so I really don't want too much involvement on that side. Bad enough we have to, oh hey, we got some discovery XP. Why didn't that ping the first time we went over the bridge? I'm confused. Like, we still ran over it in the one direction. Like, what? Someone explain this, please. That was very odd. Alright, what am I looking at here? Death Blossom. So how much Nightshade are we up to now? We're up to 8. Well, that's nice, because last night we only had like 5. So that's pretty good so far. Pretty good. Yeah, so I started to say, and I don't think I ever finished the thought. So these videos aren't going to be super edited. I'm just going to kind of treat them as a live stream replacement, and we're just going to throw them up on YouTube. Not that polished. And we're just going to try to roll with the shit that happens. I can kind of pause the recording if something's going down with the animals that I need to quick get up and deal with. But I'll probably leave those interruptions in to the extent where I'm saying I need to pause for a moment, but I'm not just gonna straight up and remove them. We'll just kind of roll with it.
Show them that we rule the
Yeah,
skies.
Andrea. It's Andrea. Every time we get near one of these world quest spots, gotta listen to them yakking. Going on about stuff and things. And what is this? Oh, you know what? I don't want to go back in there. I don't know what all is over there. I feel like there might be some foxes back in there, so we're just gonna leave that one. Alright, sometimes I like to just kind of hover for a second. If it looks like an area just kind of loaded in on me. Because, just make sure that the nodes actually had a chance to show up on the map. Again, remember to watch your water out here. And our wind is howling tonight. It's just gusting up suddenly, and last night too, late, I was standing in the kitchen and it just kind of like, you could hear it roaring almost down the street as it was approaching. It was really creepy. And the husband thinks he saw some snow flurries earlier. I thought the temperature was a bit too warm for that, but they were saying we could see some snow flurries in the morning. Maybe it just kind of came down from the higher elevations with a stronger gust of wind, maybe. Possible. But it was 73 on Monday or Tuesday or something. One day earlier this week. It was in the 70s. And when I last checked earlier, it was like 54 degrees or 49 degrees or something, and I'm like, I think it was 49 degrees. And I'm like, okay, like what is this? What is this madness? This doesn't make sense.
I'm out of range.
It just doesn't. What is this? What am I looking for? You. Oh, okay. We need to be careful. Somebody is out here leather farming. There is a shit ton of mobs missing. It's not usually this open right here, so we need to be careful. Someone is either questing or they're leather farming. Probably more leather farming than anything because they like to mass pull. So we need to be paying attention. Oh, did somebody pull that? Yes. Did they kill it? Are we dead? They're dead. Okay. Alright. This thing has a pretty far hitbox and a cone effect that can come out from it, and you can get caught up in it even if you didn't engage the mobs, so just watch your distance, plus proc skills, you know. Those are a very real concern.
It's too far away.
So we are out here a little bit earlier tonight than we necessarily were last night. I've been out here around this time of day before when I was leveling Gentle Soul, but you know, every day you log in is going to be a different experience, so to speak. It's never going to be the same situation. So we're just going to try to mind what we're doing and try to keep ourselves out of trouble here. Which is, again, exactly why we're not streaming this at the moment, because there are some immoral people out there that can get a sick sense of fun by trying to disrupt what other people are doing. So, we don't want no parts of that, especially on this Pacifist. No thank you. Let's not. I'm not bothering anybody, and I would expect the same courtesy to be returned. Not asking for all that much. Just, you know, leave me alone, bro, and I'll leave you be, and we'll be good. There it is. I was like, I see it, but I don't see it. Alright, so that was 4 Death Blossoms. If we can only get that many from the Nightshade, that would be fascinating, wouldn't it? On one pick? I don't think I've ever quite gotten that many.
I need to get closer.
Shit. They're level 50, so I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Because they didn't skin those. Little savage. Maybe they just figured it was gonna end up triggering on them anyway, so they were just gonna get it and be done. They might be questing. I think these are a quest mob from one of the first quests you get out here. But I thought I had seen them in a different spot earlier, so I don't know. But then again, we might... I was thinking that we were phased last night away from the World Quest people. I mean, away from the storyline people, but I don't know. I don't know if they do that, because it does seem kind of empty. Although some days do feel kind of empty out here, depending on the time. But it feels a little more emptier than I'm used to. Honestly. I'm just making sure that nothing silly happened when we were watching him kill that Larian. Doop doop doop, or Larian. I don't know how the fuck you pronounce these things. We guess. We guess and we hope for the best. Wow, our herbalism is up to 123 already out here. That's moving right along, isn't it? Like, these flowers are already yellow to us and we're only 51. Boy, I don't remember what that skill maxes out at for Shadowlands, but considering our mining is 56, definitely a lot more flowers. Absolutely. Hands down. Alright, what is this? Looks like it's another Death Blossom. Alrighty. So far, this level, we're at 86, 86 Rising Glory at this very moment, 63 Death Blossom, 8 Nightshade, 27 Lastrite, and 26 Selenium. And sorry, that will always look like Lastrite to me. I know it's probably supposed to be Leystrite or something like that, but the whole deathy, ghosty thingies and just with the way it looks like it's spelled, I'm just gonna call it Lastrite from now on. Alrighty. So yeah, don't forget to let your friends know, or if you know anybody that used to do like the Green Man or Working Man or any of the other challenges that they used to stream them, feel free to pass the word around that our trackers are back up and running. Even Green Man and Working Man. The ones that had been down for so long. They are back up. They are functioning. We just don't have the State of the Challenges report ready yet. The guys are still working on that and attempting to make sense of getting that up and running again. That's going to take a little bit more time. But, you know, getting the trackers figured out primarily is a start. Helen. You seem confused, my friend. Where are you going? Okay, you are going that way. Maybe you were looking for that node there. Maybe you got lost. Maybe you're trying to do that world quest over there. Don't know. And alas, we probably never will. Oh wow, we got 5 Rising Glory and 5 Death Blossom from our previous gathers. I think that's about as many as you can get, is 5 on a node gather. I think. Could be wrong. What is this supposed to be? Death Blossom. Where is it? Because... You know... Oh. Oh, yeah, no, that's staying there. No, 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 no. No, no. That's basically in the Larian Den, so that can stay there. They can keep that one. That one is not for us. By any stretch of the imagination. What do we got here? What are you and where are you? Death Blossom. But where? Oh, yeah, no, that's up against the tree with the foxes. The foxes can keep that one, too. Are you hearing that thumping? And now that I ask you, it stops.
It might have been your dad, hon. He makes a lot of noise.
Okay. I couldn't tell if it was coming from the porch or if it was coming from their room or the dining room. I still haven't checked to see if that crashing noise was something that fell behind the dryer. It could have been something that fell in their room for all I know. The cats were being so rambunctious last night. Every time I got one issue sorted, they were starting up with a different one. Oh, that's so bad. No, we must leave that be. Oh, you really need to go find Mai Mai.
Yeah, I know.
I just realized quite how late it was and that she was still...
Oh, speaking of finding Mai Mai, I find Mai Mai.
Oh, she's in here?
Yep. Hi, Miser.
Oh, hey, we got 6. Is that a rarity? I don't ever really remember getting 6 before. Huh. Well then, I guess you can get more than 5 on a pick. Fascinating. So up to 94 Rising Glory. Alright, that one we're not going to be able to get because that one's in the water. And we can't really go in the water because of the buffs. So that one's not gonna be for us. And don't forget we have our fox friend here. We don't want to walk completely straight into the side of them. So I'm gonna overshoot our flower and then turn around and grab it. It's probably about the safest option there. I've got some more selenium. Okay. So we're not even close to halfway. Like we're 1, 2, 3, we're about 15% off of halfway.
It's too far away.
So we definitely still have a ways to go. But that's alright, because we can try to sell this stuff. Alright, definitely not trying to grab that one. It's definitely one of those ones that we're just gonna have to walk away from. And quite honestly, it seems like there's a lot right now that we have to walk away from, so I don't know if we'll be leveling up entirely this session. We might have to do partial level and come back to it later. So we will see. Excuse me. Dude in the sky golem made me a little bit nervous there. He just kind of came out of nowhere and just plopped his ass down, and I'm like, uh-oh. I was like, is he gonna start start killing stuff, or are we good? But it looks like his objective was just the flower, and he went back out on his way. Which, you know, fair enough, and fine with me. I am quite okay with that. Now, as a pacifist, you can do fishing and cooking, and I don't know if those work for the world quest stuff. I don't know. I didn't bother learning the Shadowlands fishing and cooking, because I mean, you don't get XP for fishing. You just don't. Oh, right next to us. And I mean, I guess there's some quests that you can do cooking with, or like a cooking world quest or something, but that would like be a daily, and I don't know. Half of the stuff we're not going to be able to do because we probably won't have the meat for it. Because we can't really kill anything, so we'd have to buy it. Kind of feels like that would eat into our profit margins here. I mean, I did do quite a lot of fishing on my normal gathering character. At the beginning of Shadowlands dropping, but fish were also selling at a price point where I felt it was worth my time to do it. I would sit there and like fish for like a dedicated hour to 2 hours.
I need to get closer.
So these nodes up here, thinking 6 might be the max that you can get. Seem to be respawning a pretty good clip. Alright, so yeah, now we're up to 135 on the Rising Glory. So hey, that's all fine and good with me. Since we made 4,000 gold off our Rising Glory last night. I mean, 135 and we're not even halfway through the level? Hell yeah. Sign us up. We have a lot less rested this level than we did the previous one. Plus we had those Darkmoon Fair quests that had pushed us a little way into the level as well, and we don't have that this time because you can only do the Darkmoon Fair quests once a week, or once for the Darkmoon Fair week, I should say, which really ends up being once a month for those. It's not like the other dailies that you can do out there for the games to get your tokens. In case there's something there that you want to buy. Really? This guild's name is called the Panty Raid. Interesting. Interesting. I'm surprised they didn't make them change that name, to be perfectly honest. Alright. I'm surprised you're not bitching at me to help you. Anytime I run by you on my bloodthirsties, you're like, oh, come help me. And I'm like, no, I can't. I really can't help you. Alright, so we're sitting at about 44% through level 51. trying to work our way to level 52. And for those keeping track, we've been going about 45 minutes total so far in this session from login, roughly. So maybe about 40 minutes worth of gathering at this point, because we started out in Stormwind and getting our mail and stuff, so I'd say roughly 35 to 40 minutes of actual gathering time at the moment. There was a double. There was a double dot. Oh, it's even back further, so yeah, no. That's gonna stay there. Nope, nope. We're not gonna get involved with that. And I know I'm on a flying mount, and I know I could fly. And I do fly in some spots, but I'm so concerned about where the flying mobs are. It's probably just in my better interest to just keep my ass grounded for the most part. Or just kind of barely hover. Cow says hello. Everyone say hello, Cow. Who is sort of behaving at the moment. Oh, no, no, no. We don't want any parts of that. I keep forgetting how close those Larians are to the edge of the rocks there. I keep thinking, well, maybe I can just, you know, snag it off the edge if that's where it is, and I keep forgetting that, no, those guys are actually sitting on the edge. So that's not going to do us any good. There's a weird blue glow back there on that path. I don't remember us hitting that weird blue glow last night. Kind of strange. Alright. Shadowlands Herbalism 141. Wow. Cool. We're just trucking along here. At least we seem to be. I do find it fascinating that tonight we haven't seen any evidence of that person being out here. Makes me wonder. Alright, so here's a rising glory. Man, that wind. I didn't think it was supposed to be quite that windy tonight. Like, I'm truly surprised we're not in a wind advisory. That's how loud it is out there. And hopefully we don't have any cat fights outside tonight, because I don't have the camera pulled up in the background right now. To keep an eye on the porch. And we're not even really sure what started the cat fight. The white cat that's been hanging around, I think, was chilling on a blanket that we have under one of our pieces of furniture to sit on out there. And there was some kind of other colored cat that I barely
Void
just
took hold
caught
of Bastion's forces,
their back
turning
feet
wildlife
walking
and
away
Kyrian
into the
alike
darkness
against their
of our
own.
front yard.
Agvia's defenders fought valiantly to push
So
back their
I
corrupted
don't
allies.
know what that was. It could have been the like, I guess, tabby cat that would visit us from time to time. Yes, Nightshade. I mean, that's possible that it... Ooh, 3. Could have been them coming back to see if that other cat was still hanging around. That kind of pushed them out of their territory. Oh god, that was terrifying. I'm like, why is everybody converging on this spot? I was actually really worried that they were going to trigger that, that fox there. I probably should have just remounted and backed off and let them do their thing. That was a little scary. Everybody going in there with that other mob quite so close. It's like, oh, what is happening? Please don't pull it. Please don't aggro it. Everyone mind your business. Excuse me. Grazer things. Crazy bull. Alright, let's grab this Death Blossom. So wait, what does that bring our Nightshade total to? 11. Nice. Don't know what it'll be selling for the next time we head to Auction House, but...
It's too far
So
away.
it's nice to get a larger amount of those this time out. Alright, let's see what we got up here. Looks like we got another Rising Glory. Alright, we got 4 out of that. I'm thinking we're gonna end up with a full stack of Rising Glory here. Because we're at 180 already. So a lot more than we had last night. Or at least I feel like that's a lot more than we had last night. What is this? Another Rising Glory. Good, good. So that seems... At least it was a good seller last night. I mean, I can't say it's going to be a good seller necessarily tonight, but if we even end up doing Auction House tonight, we may not. Kind of depends on how things go. Alright, we are officially halfway through level 51. Oh, Professional Shadowlands Master? Wait, is that maxed out already? It is. Wow. Well then. Okay. I was thinking it was higher than 150. Apparently not. We're gonna leave that last right alone because there's a Larian nearby that kind of, after it does its little patrol thingy, plops its ass right down next to it. So we're leaving that be. We're leaving it be. There are other nodes that will be more easily. I'm making up words now. More easily accessible. There we go. That makes more sense. There I go again, making up all of the words and things. Alright, what do we got here? Who are we looking for? Death Blossom. Alrighty. Nothing there. Let's see what we got happening up here. As we make our way back to our starting point. So I mean, that's not terrible. It's about 50 minutes to be about halfway. We only had 3 bars, well, like 2 2/3 of a bar of rested, so I mean, considering we've done this much unrested, that's not bad. Oh, hey, we got an lithium. I'm gonna stick you. Well, no, we'll put you down there. We're gonna end up getting some more Death Blossom, I'm sure, by the time we are done leveling for the day. All right. Oh, there's another. Oh, hey, cool. 2 right next to each other. And I am going to mount to travel between these because I never know if something's going to go wrong in the time that I'm trying to get in between them. So at least if I'm mounted, I can try to make a quicker getaway if necessary. I know it sounds weird, but at least that is the thought process behind it. I think you I can grab.
To show their face in our realm again?
Yeah. Calm down, lady. Calm down. I hate to break it to you, but you end up allying together. Allying together? Allying together. Forming an alliance together, like you used to have. There it is. Like I said, they blend into the thing.
I'm out of range.
Like you can kind of vaguely see the aura around it too, so it's not that I don't have it on. Okay, we got another Rising Glory here. Let's see, does that push us into, not quite a new stack. But we are swiftly approaching 200 of that tonight. And like we never know what it's gonna be favoring towards at any given time out here, because, you know, RNG and all that. Alright, what is this? Another Death Blossom this run. These past few loops have been a little bit more favorable to the Death Blossom. I feel like I knew that name. I think 2 other people that I've played with have had a name similar to that. Possibly 3 other people. All right. So 57%. So while we're not like super speeding through it, if we had been fully rested, we probably would have dinged by now. Just saying. But that's okay, because we're getting stuff to sell. And we need the things to sell. Cow, don't be getting into trouble, buddy. You get into enough trouble on a moment's notice basis. What? Hi, Cow. I think he's bothering the husband. Cow does not let you not pay attention to him. He will get up in your face and meow. And then if you ignore him, he starts to take matters into his own hands. And he'll start to rub himself on your hand or on the frame of your glasses. Or he'll stick his nose up your nose or try to stick it in your mouth. Just to get you to acknowledge he's standing there. He's such a brat at times. I don't think that's a spot we can get to safely. So I will go for this one instead. Oh, that person's still sitting here. I guess they had to AFK or something.
I need to get closer.
I mean, I could say something really terrible there, but perhaps they're on a real-life guild mission without getting in trouble with the YouTubes. Maybe that's why they are now AFK. Or they fell asleep at the keyboard. That's also very possible. Or it could have just been snacked time or some kind of other issue that they had to get up and walk away for. So, let's see what we got here next. Yeah, things seem to be leaning a little more Death Blossom right now. I mean, we do finally have our second stack of Rising Glory. So that's something. Alright, so what are we at? Not quite to... Alright, 60. Well, we just hit 60, I guess that bar just filled in. Don't know if we can grab this one. We can try. Maybe with that Larian not being right up in there, we can try to grab it. But I would not linger here on a Pacifist. That area can get very busy very quickly. With everything just going to hell. There's the Death Blossom. I'm like, it's acting like it's right here. But I don't see it. Ooh, a rich selenium. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Alright, and what is this? This is another Death Blossom. So I guess we gathered too many Rising Glory, so now we're on the Death Blossom train. Is what it feels like. Alright, oh, speaking of, there's a Rising Glory. Cool, cool. So, I mean, is it the most efficient leveling path? Probably not. Does it work for us? Yeah. It seems to. Where is this? Oh, it's that one over there. It's the one that I'm not sure that we can get safely. Well, maybe? This may be a mistake. Alright, well, I got it, but I don't know how good of a decision that was. The other one behind it we're definitely leaving alone. But I mean, it's working for us for the most part, so you know, there's that. And that's a big thing, is as long as the leveling path you choose is within the rules and is working for you and fitting your playstyle, that's really your key factors right there. Oh, I can't see anything. Alright, so in those instances I try to look up for a clear piece of sky or something to make sure I'm not clicking on a mob. Because I could not see a damn thing. The grass in that particular spot was as tall as me. Alright. Yes, definitely Death Blossom party right now. Absolutely. That was gross. My ice melted into the little bit of juice I had left in my cup. That was some watered down juice. Oh my god. Ugh. That was not pleasant at all. Gross. Hi friend, I'm just going to mine this. Have fun with your vigil over it, I guess. Hope whatever has pulled you away was something good and not something bad. This little section's been kind of sparse for node spawns the past few times we've been through. Alright, so that brings us to 66%.
It's too far away.
Into 51. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got about 7 bars until we ding. So I mean, we're roughly an hour, a little over an hour into this. That's not terrible. Not really, considering we're not rested. So we're doing all right, I think. I've seen a few more gatherers out here tonight. That's for sure. I've never wanted in my life to drop a flare so bad right there to see if anything was stealth near that. But then I was afraid it would put me in combat. I may be on a hunter. It doesn't mean I know the ins and outs of every spell, though. Well, I don't know if I can drop a flare. I'm not sure if that requires a weapon or not. I don't have a weapon on me, so, at all. I wanted to try to prevent any accidental shenanigans that were going to get me in trouble on this one. So I never grabbed one, I guess. It's been a long time since we've seen a flower pop up here too. That was one of the first spots that we gathered from today. I see it, but I don't see it. Oh, that's down there. No. That's okay. I don't know everything that's going on down there, so... I know there's some kind of turtle down there in the water, and I can't remember if it's a rare or if it's a hostile or what. I know some people try to tame it, and I know there's some little flying guys that are kind of like baby mobs that are hostile down there. Was their flight form a crow? Is that a thing now? They were so tiny. I didn't know they had that in. They weren't like the big obnoxious night elf bird. I did not know they had changed the look of those flight forms. I don't know. There's some mobs missing out here, so I think we're just gonna walk away from that node. And hopefully live to gather a different one. We still appear to be clean at the moment, so that's good. That's important. But this side's been a little empty lately. Most of our gathering action seems to be up in that front area. Probably because there's more people traveling through that section. Would be my main guess. More high traffic.
I'm out of range.
Ooh, so Russell took the dog out earlier, and they weren't out very long. And on the way back in, he was like, "Get in the house, hurry up!" And I was like, "What's the matter? What's going on?" He goes, I could hear dogs barking in the distance, and then at about the same distance, I could hear something howling, and it didn't sound like a regular dog." And I was like, "Oh. Oh, really now?" He was like, "Yeah, so since our guy's a little bit of a tiny guy and could possibly be considered a tasty morsel for a slightly bigger predator," Russell's like, "Nope, we're cutting this short. Do not want." I mean, it was probably a coyote. There's been some reports on one of the Facebook pages. One of the two town Facebook pages that I know of people seeing a coyote running through town. No, you can't take that Rising Glory. How dare it despawn? I don't know if we just got shifted to a different realm or if it just despawned. That sucks. It was hardly there. To 12 Nightshade though. Curses. Alright, so yeah, so I don't know what's going on with that. I think somebody said one of their chickens got taken the other night from a coyote. And other people have experienced in other areas coyotes jumping like 6-foot fences to get small dogs and other small animals if they're desperate enough, so. And people just around here, it just fathoms me. I can't understand how they can leave their animals out 24/7. Like, guys, I feel bad enough that there's cats on our front porch that we can't bring them in because we have enough cat territorial pissiness going on, or just personality clashes. That's probably what it really is. That we can't have any more cat in here right now. We're at our cat limit. Cat number limit has been reached, so. As it was, we were worried we were going to have to try to trap the outside cat to take him to the vet because he was limping on his one leg. And we weren't sure how that was going to do, but he's not limping on it any longer, so whatever it was, he seems to be fine now. He probably landed wrong. He likes to sit on our neighbor's fence and just chill. And I saw how he landed when he jumped off of there the other day. So I'm thinking he jumped off of it and landed funny. And just kind of twisted something. But he's a piece of work. He likes to follow us sometimes when we're outside with the dog. I don't know if he's trying to figure out what the deal is with the dog on the leash or what have you. He hasn't tried to lunge at the dog, but he's definitely not comfortable enough with the dogs that I can say, oh, he's used to dealing with them. At the moment, he just kind of has this air of toleration since we usually feed him within a certain time frame of being outside with the dogs, so I think he's more or less just kind of putting up with it so he can get fed, basically. Alright, 74%. We're almost up to a full stack of Death Blossom here. That's something. I feel like it took me forever to get my flowers skill up on my, oh shit, I think we're okay, on my normal gatherer. And on this one, it took us 2 days. Like, what? I'm confused by this. Did we not get that? don't know. We might have gotten it. Sometimes it likes to vanish out from underneath of me when I'm trying to loot stuff, and it's like, oh yeah, no. I don't know. For some reason, it didn't feel like we actually looted that. It didn't say there was no loot, but I don't know. For some reason, it kind of felt like the thing vanished. Oh, we've got about, say, 5 and a smidge. 5 1/4 bars to go. Roughly. I think we're in one of those instances where some of the nodes are starting to cycle where their placements are once again. And we're going to see them starting to pop up in a different spot. Not necessarily that far away from where we've been getting them, but just slightly shifted. Alright, so I don't see anything back over here yet. I do see something over here though. We'll grab that one. Alright, 76%. So 25% more to go. Five more bars officially. And we're about an hour and 20-ish minutes in. So we really are moving fairly well for no rested, I think. So providing we can maintain this pace of finding nodes that we can get to, we should be done in relatively good order here. So what is this one for? Ah, Solinium. For some reason I forgot how to pronounce that. Suddenly I was like, Solentium, Solminium. My brain's like, yeah, we don't remember how this word's pronounced. The yellow stuff. Let's just call it the yellow stuff. Alright, we're officially on our second stack of Death Blossom. 14 Nightshade, wow. Not too shabs. That is lovely, considering last night we only had 5. I'm excited. Hopefully we can get them to sell. That would be more exciting. Where are you? I see you. Ah, you're in the crevice. That's why.
To show their face in our realm again. Show them that we
Oh
rule the
shit! We got
skies.
7. We got 7 selenium. Nice. I don't even think that was a rich vein. Sweet. Lovely, lovely. Not quite sure when the other stuff is gonna drop off. I think when we were seeing what was still up, I think I had said about 2 hours, so that stuff might be coming down just as we are getting dinging? Something like that. Oh wow, 11 selenium. What? What is happening? I mean, I know that was a rich vein, but damn. That was a hefty amount. And we are so here for it. Cool, cool. Alright, we still got that one Death Blossom over there that they are all guarding. And they can keep guarding it, that's fine. So just about 4 more bars to go. So wait, what's that bring our total selenium to right now? 104. Okay. Alright. I don't think we'll get another full stack of Rising Glory before we end this level. I mean, it could vaguely be possible, but we're sitting at 70. So, I don't know if we would possibly see that much more of it. Somewhere over here, there is a hostile him. Keep an eye out for him. It's like, I know I saw a red one over here before. Now, I don't know if that's the only red one up there. I'm not certain. Ooh, a nightshade. 2 nightshade. We'll take it. By all means. That one's in a tricky spot for us. Hang on, I need to adjust how I'm sitting. It's been an icky back day, so I thought it was starting to feel a little better earlier, but as I'm sitting here I can feel it getting a bit more angry as we go, so I might set up yesterday's video to render and call it a night when we're done here. Maybe. We'll see. We still have a little ways to go, so it might actually be my bedtime by the time we get to that point anyhow. You okay?
Yep, speaking of bedtime, have a good night.
Okay, is my show on?
Yep.
Okay. Love you.
Love you.
You still have your alarm set, right?
For what?
In the morning?
Oh yeah. No.
Okay. Just take the whole bag with you, sir.
It's too far away.
Right, it should be warmer in here since the heat got turned back on. Because I have heard it running a few times now. It was funny because it had gotten so warm and we had been opening the windows and stuff. I guess somebody turned the heat off instead of just down. And the other night I was standing in the dining room and I said to Russell, I said, it's awfully cold in here. I was like, is the heat on? And he's like, yeah. I was like, really? I said, it's just so chilly in here. He goes, no, it's on. He goes, I checked it. I was like, alright. And, hang on, I got a little disoriented there for a second. I was trying to make sure I knew what direction I was going in. And, so I overslept this afternoon, and when I woke up, Russell's like, oh, Momo went outside on the leash. He had some grass, he sat in the sun for a minute, he wagged his tail, he was so happy. He goes, he wasn't, he didn't say no right away, and he kind of stood up instead of turning his head away and laying down when Russell asked him. I was like, oh, well, that's encouraging. And, because he hasn't been wanting to go out on the leash. And then afterwards, later, I guess, Russell's like, well, it got really cold out, so I don't think he's gonna want to go anymore today. And I was like, what do you mean it got cold out? He's like, the temperature just dropped when I was outside with the other dog. And I was like, really? And then I saw the, you know, cold front coming through and we could have flurries in the morning or something. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was standing in the dining room today after stream was over, kind of looking at our pantry shelf of things. And I'm standing there and I'm like, it's really cold in here. And Russell goes, yeah, no. He's like, I don't get it. He's like, this is weird. I said, is the heat on? He goes, yeah, it should be. He's like, I remember checking it. And I'm like, I don't know. There's such a chill in here. I'm not certain that it's on. Because when it's on, it's not quite that chilly. And I went in the hallway and I flipped the light on and I went to check the thermostat. And it was off. It was in between hot and cold. And I was like, oh boy. And I turned it on and it's like, oh, thermostat is set for 68. Current temperature in the house is 63. And I was like, oh fuck, no wonder it felt cold in here. Now, I love a 60-degree temperature in the summer. like 60, 65, 67, something like that. I do love that in the summertime, but that's because it's hot outside and it kind of counters it. But in April, that's a little chilly. Oh, they moved to a different location? Are you supposed to be auto-following someone and the auto-follow broke or something? Because you're not allowed to do that anymore. Or, no, okay, you can auto-follow, but you're not allowed to run the third-party software to connect your two characters to make them do the same things at the same time. What the fuck was that? Was that a broadcast key? I can't remember the exact name of it, but they changed the terms of service where you're not allowed to do that anymore. Oh dear, the cat's back. Hold on a second. Peabody, can you stop, buddy? Peabot? Peabot? Peabody? Peabody? He's digging at our front door. We've got like little glass panels that go all the way down the door, and he's digging at the wood framework around them because the cat's on the front porch. Peabody! Meow! Oh, and the cat's outside meowing. Sometimes Russell's phone does not always register Discord messages. It's very strange. Like, I don't know what that's about. It's bizarre, but it makes it difficult for me when I'm trying to get a hold of him. Peabody, can we stop that? Peabuts. Peabuts, that glass is very thin, buddy. You're gonna end up breaking it. Peabut. Peabut. Peabody. Mr. Peabody, can you please stop that? Mr. Peabody. Let's leave that be now. I know the other kitty's outside. I know that. But can we stop digging at the door, please? I will feed the outside kitty in a few minutes if we have any food left. We need to get some more cat food tomorrow. Because outside kitty is eating us out of house and home. Sir. Sir. Kitty cat. Kitty cat. Please stop digging at the door. Oh, did you get my message?
No. What's up?
Num Nums is outside.
Okay.
Meowing at the door.
They're SOL because I'm out of food.
Oh, we are out of food.
Yeah, I just filled up the cat's.
Can you give him like a hot dog or something? I thought you did that earlier.
I can give him a piece of that, yeah. Alright.
Because he's full on meowing at P-Butt on the other side of the door. We have some sliced up hot dog that we have for the dogs as a treat in the freezer. And he is voicing his displeasure outside, so he must be starving. At first we were thinking he was just coming by to visit us, and
There was a handful underneath at the bottom of the big bag, so I'll give that to him.
And look out, P-Butt. Make sure he doesn't try to run out the door on you. Oh, he sounds mad. He sounds hungry. But we thought he was just coming by here looking for a snack. But now we're not so sure if he was dumped or what his deal is. He doesn't seem to be fully feral because now he's jumping in my mom's lap. And there's times where he comes up on the porch and just sits with us wanting pets and wanting attention. And meows at the door like he's looking to come in, like he knows what a door is for. Like he used to be let in somewhere else. And I'm just like, buddy, I can't. It's like, you don't live here, and I'm sorry. You're cute and all. He has a section of fur down by his tail that's kind of in the shape of a heart that's gray. Vague heart. Depending on which way his fur is laying. But I'm like, I can't let you in. I'm sorry. I just can't. I don't think our male cats are going to enjoy your presence here, considering P-Butt is trying to dig through the glass door to get to you. And we weren't really sure if it was a male or a female. 15! Wow! Because there were times where we thought it was making noises like they were in heat, and then there's other times where we think we see a fluffy pair of volleyballs hanging near his butt. So it kind of depends on which way he's laying or moving, and we can't really get that good of a look. So we have no idea if they are chipped. We have no idea if they are fixed. We tried to post on one of the Facebook pages and nobody said, hey, that's my cat. He's outside. He wanders. I feed him. He's being bratty about it. Because we had that happen with another cat that would, hi Zuzu. No, you're not going nowhere. Oh, you need your nails cut. You just got caught in my shirt.
It's too far away.
But now Zuzu wants to go outside because the cat's outside. They get so excited about the cats, but then they get so pissy sometimes if the cats want to get a little bit closer to smell them. They're like, no, don't come near me. Like, a couple of the cats that they've grown up with, cats that have been in this house since they were kittens, that were never really mean to them, will jump on the bed next to Zuzu, and just because they stepped near him, if he was asleep, he starts whining like he was about to be murdered by the cat. And I'm like, the kitty didn't even hiss at you. He didn't growl at you. He kind of smelled in your direction as he tried to step past you. Like, that was kinda it. Like, you need to relax, buddy. Alright, we got a bar and a quarter, I guess we'll call it, to go. And we're at 1 hour and 35 to 40 minutes of leveling. We've been recording for 1 hour and 40, so we didn't start right away. I'm going to say about 1 hour and 35 of actual gathering time. Since we were dicking around a little bit in the beginning, picking up our mail and whatnot, and going through that. But yeah, you know, I haven't seen any sign of that person tonight whatsoever. So I am fascinated. Makes me wonder if they had a temp hold placed on them while they're investigating the character, or if they're just not logged in tonight. Could also be possible. Get us some more selenium. Don't know. Maybe their internet's down?
I'm out of range.
Hard to say. Alright, we got a bar to go. 4% remaining. Although with Blizzard math it's really like 5%, but you know, we know how that goes. Alright, so where is this? There it is. Over here near our turtle. We need to do this carefully so we don't get our feet wet. Oh, and he's meowing at the door again. And unless that's cow meowing in the hallway, they both have a very similar meow to each other. It's sometimes hard to tell them apart. Let's see here. We're looking for some more notes to gather. And I feel bad because it is kind of windy and it does get kind of scary out there when it's windy. Just everything's all blustering around and stuff. And all of the things. Okay. There's a rising glory. Let's head down this way and see what we can come across here. Because I'm thinking we should be able to wrap this up pretty quickly. But yeah, he's gonna be a bit out of luck because we've been feeding him more than we necessarily should have been. So we even had to buy another tiny bag of cat food. Because my mom felt bad. She's like, no, we need to feed him more, and... Something's going on out there. Don't quite know what is the matter. Here's something thumping around. I don't know if he's trying to jump on top of an empty box that we have out there, or if it's the wind blowing it around. I just don't know. Unless the meowing I'm hearing is actually cow coming from a different part of the house, but it kind of sounded like it was coming from the front porch. Something apparently spooked the cat. Because husband said the thumping noises I was hearing was apparently the cat running into the box, trying to get out from underneath of our one piece of furniture out there. He's like, don't go out there. He goes, something's out there. Oh, I'm thinking maybe one more node. And we'll have our ding here. Maybe? Yes. There's our ding. Level 52 acquired. Very nice. Alright, let's get our photo here. And we're gonna hearth back to Hero's Rest. So we ended up with 343 Rising Glory, 276 Death Blossoms, 18 Nightshade, 128 Lasterite Ore, 130 Selenium Ore, and 5 Lithium Ore. And the stone doesn't really sell for hardly anything, so there we go. Alright, so that's gonna do it for this session. And I'll see if we can squeeze in another recording session this weekend. I don't know if I'll have time to, because I am going to be pretty busy this weekend. So you guys have a great night. Thanks for popping in and checking out this level. Good luck on your challengers. Don't forget to tell your friends that the trackers are now working on the website. And have fun. And I'll see you in the next one.